We have spent decades chasing the idea that meaning is an intellectual achievement. We treat it like a top-down exercise, believing that if we draft the right mission statement or set the right goals, purpose will follow. This creates a common friction. You can climb to the summit of a major career goal and feel remarkably empty, while a small, unplanned moment feels incredibly rich. This happens because meaning is a profound, felt experience rather than a cognitive decision. It is a specific neurochemical state hardwired into our fundamental architecture. Without the emotional signals to anchor them, the events of our lives remain neutral facts, floating in the brain's database without any relevance to our well-being. Emotions function as a highly advanced system for assigning value. They act as an internal compass, scanning our environment and tagging people and events with personal importance before we even have a conscious thought about them. To sort this data, the brain uses a metric called valence. This horizontal axis tracks whether an experience feels positive or negative. The second metric is arousal. This vertical axis measures the intensity of the experience, ranging from quiet and calm to high energy and extreme. The brain uses these two dimensions to plot every interaction on a map of priorities. This instant tagging tells us how much a specific goal or event matters to our survival or our flourishing. When an experience is tagged with both high intensity and deep positive value, it becomes sticky, a durable assignment of worth. We recognize this specific biological signature as the feeling of meaning. The Latin root of the word emotion is movere, which means to move. Feelings are action generators, providing the physical impetus required to steer our lives in a specific direction. The pursuit engine runs on positive states like interest and joy. These feelings broaden our mindset, encouraging us to explore new ideas and build the social and intellectual resources that sustain us over time. Our correction engine relies on the energy of negative emotions. Disgust and anger alert us to injustice, providing the pressure needed to change our circumstances. Intense suffering, like the weight of extreme grief, creates a state of internal chaos. To endure this, the human mind is forced to seek out a new narrative that can bring coherence back to the world. This drive for coherence is the labor behind post-traumatic growth. It is a transformation where the energy of that suffering is slowly channeled into a story of service or advocacy, turning senseless pain into an investment in existential purpose. A lifestyle dedicated to avoiding every negative feeling effectively disables this engine. Without the impetus provided by discomfort, we lose the primary biological drive for growth. These engines run on a complex exchange of chemical messengers that translate environmental data into physical drive. Dopamine is the chemical of anticipation. It triggers the craving and drive necessary to pursue a goal, but it is less involved in the actual satisfaction of reaching it. If a pursuit is fueled only by dopamine, the mind can experience a sudden crash or apathy the moment the goal is achieved and the chemical surge vanishes. Serotonin provides the necessary balance. It acts as a biological shock absorber, maintaining the mood stability and patience required to stick with a meaningful pursuit through its most difficult phases. To turn individual effort into communal significance, the brain utilizes oxytocin. This hormone shifts our focus towards trust and attachment, grounding our purpose in the well-being of others. Stress chemicals play a dual role. While adrenaline provides the burst of energy needed for a crisis, sustained levels of cortisol create a high plateau of chronic wear and tear, remodeling the brain for constant defense rather than growth. Enduring meaning is the result of a precise interaction between these systems, where dopamine's drive and serotonin's stability align toward a common end. The raw sensations of pleasure, pain, and fear function as urgent internal bulletins. They are biological signals of importance, alerting us to what is relevant to our survival and our flourishing. A meaningful life is the conscious narrative we build to make sense of those intense signals. It is the story we tell ourselves to integrate our feelings into a larger purpose. That deep feeling of significance is the brain's way of confirming that our actions are in sync with our internal values. It is a biological yes to the direction we have chosen. Choosing constant comfort or the total avoidance of emotional pain means bypassing the very mechanics of growth. Significance is forged in the struggle to make sense of our most difficult feelings. This leaves us with a choice in how we manage our own internal chemistry. Will you spend your life chasing the fleeting dopamine hits of novelty? Or will you endure the work required to transform your deepest struggles into a lasting purpose?